if you look at the Figma education plan, there are some advantages. You go through the registration process, you choose student, and then what type, then you choose higher education, then agree. Then you can search for multimedia university. Okay, then you put your reason, study or for your school project, and then you put your fields, and then graduation expectation, when is the date, and then finally agree. Yes, I agree. I confirm. Okay, yes, and then if they ask you to submit anything, then you agree to it. So it say here, if you violate any of the term and condition, you'll have to pay for a fees. Okay, so if you don't want to apply for this, fine. You can also use Gmail to actually run the trial account. Okay, so I'm using my Gmail right now. Okay, once you have registered yourself, the figma.com interface will look something like this. Okay, so the best part is we have a lot of free templates under Explore Community. So let's go to Explore Community. Last week I have shown some demo, so today you'll be trying. Example, you are looking for Android toolkit. Android toolkit. When you search, there are several categories of search result. One is file and templates, one is plugin, one is widget, and then name of creator. This is the username of the creators. We are looking for files and template actually. File and template, and we are looking for anything free. So if you want to see only the free stuff, you can change this. Instead of paid and free, you can go for free only. So here there are many search results. Usually we can choose any of the free one, and depends on what kind of project you want to do. You can choose any of the file related to your project. Here it have some statistic. 1 kilo 1000 love the template, and then 93.2k have use this template. Alright, for example, if I choose one of this, make sure you are choosing the free one, yeah, free one. Maybe instead of searching for Android toolkit, we'll look for Android only. Go back, search for Android, since I'm not getting what I want to choose. Android, okay. Okay, now we get something that we want. If I search for Android toolkit just now, the item that I want to use is not shown. Okay. Now if we search for Android only, we'll get this one, material 3. And then we have keyboard library. So these are all the design of keyboard. There are multiple choices of keyboard in your handphone. So instead of redesign the keyboard again, we can choose an existing keyboard. Okay, what else? Many more. So let's choose um, let's play around. I haven't checked this one whether it's related or not. We'll check first. Double click the Material 3 Android 15. Okay, and then there is an open in Figma selection here. The button here, open in Figma. Okay, then you'll get a lot of screens. These are what we call screens. Okay, so if you want to zoom in, control and then use your scroll wheel. Control scroll wheel. So you'll be zooming in. Then to reposition or pan, you have to click on your scroll wheel, then you can pan. If you are using laptop without mouse, then find a way to do this. So left click maybe just to select. Left click is usually for selection. Control scroll wheel is for zooming in, or control plus if you don't have mouse. Control minus and control plus. So in order to edit or choose anything, you use the left click. Very common, right? So if you want to select multiple object, you can draw a large selection around the item that you want to use, or you can single click and then shift single click again. Wait, shift doesn't work. Yeah, shift work. Okay. Control, click, left click and then shift. So if you want to select multiple object, like this, I'm selecting title. I use shift and then click. So that's some of the useful shortcut. Okay, how are we going to use this? Actually, now the file is yours. Once you click use, the file is yours. Now you can do anything you like. Okay, the demo usually is by clicking the present button, which is I'm pointing right now. Okay, this one, play or present. It will demonstrate how the prototype should look like on screen. Okay, and then if you cannot click anything, probably because the designer have not linked, they have not done the linking yet. Okay, so if you can click, then it's linked already. But if you can't click anything, usually at the bottom of your screen there is a page navigator. Okay, at the bottom of your screen, scroll down. If the button are not linked yet, we have a navigation here. Okay, go to next. Okay, right. So if you want to end the presentation, escape. Escape will minimize the screen. And if you want to escape does not end yet. The ending is you should go to the left tab. Okay, left tab. When you open the presentation, it will introduce a new tab here. So your original tab is just to the left of it. So to end the presentation, there's no ending key. Escape doesn't work. Full screen. So ending, just simply close the, simply close the window. Okay. So if we want to start from a blank file, you go to File, New Design. File, New Design. Yeah. Example here. Here. File, new design. Right here. Okay, so when you want to create a new one, file, new design, then you'll get a new window. The new window will have some tips. Okay, you can go through the tips. Got it? Then the title. You give a title to your design, maybe your name. What are we going to design? Okay, let's see the requirement. Now you have to become a graphic designer, whether you like it or not. Some of you are good at designing, some maybe require some practice, and some maybe you are natural born designer. Okay, so the objective, we are going to explore prototyping for what? For particular task, which is an improved version of TikTok with certain criteria for foldable device screen. Okay, what kind of foldable? Your mobile. Yeah? So some of you maybe have tested or used the foldable device, and it have slightly wider screen if you unfold. If you fold, it becomes what's the name? The term. Vertical. I forgot the term. If you fold. Okay, so if you fold, it becomes like normal screen. If you unfold, then you get a wider screen, but not as big as tablet. Okay, for example, the resolution of Samsung Z now, I think the latest version is not Samsung Z. Samsung foldable. Let me check Samsung foldable first. Okay, so now it's Samsung new Galaxy Z Fold 6. That's the name. Okay, so if you don't like Samsung, doesn't matter. There are other competitors for foldable. Okay, a lot of other brands are coming up with their own foldable screen version, except for iPhone, still waiting. And the price is not that cheap, still above some of your laptop price, 6,999. Other than I'm not promoting Samsung, I'm just checking the latest version. Samsung Z Fold number 6. Why they come up with number 6? Not sure. There's no version 3, 4, 5, I guess. Suddenly there's 6. Okay, another one is foldable, but they have smaller size. Okay, so we are going for the bigger size, not this one, Flip. So Flip is slightly smaller than the Z Fold. Okay, Flip smaller. We go for Z Fold. Okay, never mind. We stick to the resolution. Okay, how do we know the resolution? We are going to follow the developer tool. Okay, where is the developer tool? The developer tool is available in your browser. You click on this icon. Okay, go to more tools. Developer tools is somewhere here. Under more tools, you have developer tools. Okay, then you'll get to see this. The shortcut for developer tools is, if you look again, more tools, developer tools is here. Control-Shift-I. Okay, so that's the shortcut to activate and deactivate the developer tool. Control-Shift-I. Yeah? So the next time you see this, okay, you can actually change your devices. Can you see what I'm clicking? Okay, the first one is select an element. Okay, that is you to select any object in your screen. This one, select. It's very useful for designers. Okay, for example, you want to know what are the properties of this object, you can use the select element. Okay, so if you want to design an interface of a screen, you might have to use this selection tool, this one. Okay, why we have to do this? We want to know the code for this. Yeah, for example, if I select the first, you point. When you point, it will shade or hover onto the object that you are pointing. Slightly change color, yeah. Okay, so this one we call as hovering. Hover. When you mouse over, it's hover, and usually there are some changes in terms of color or size. So you select by looking at the hover. Okay, sometimes if you hover in between, you'll get selection of the whole menu. If you hover exactly at the particular button, you'll get to select the button. Okay, so depends what you are pointing. Right, so we know that the screen is designed according to grid layout. Grid, yeah, everything is actually based on grid. Okay, this one take how many cells, this one take how many rows. It's grid system. So as a designer, usually if we want to find out the size, the code, we just use that one. Okay, what we are interested is the second one. The second button that I'm pointing, that one is for selecting the device. Okay, so if you click, you'll get additional menu at the top, which is the dimension. Okay, so where is Samsung foldable? Galaxy Z Fold 5. Oh, okay. So Galaxy Z Fold, some of you pronounce Z, some pronounce Z, depend on which slang or accent you are using. Galaxy Z Fold 5. Okay, that is the folded screen size. Okay, so if you view it in a folded device, you'll get something like that. Okay, now can you click this option? And then tick. Okay, what happened is now your screen becomes wider, which is strange. This is actually unfold, but here is tick folded. Okay, the definition of folded is you join the page together. Unfold, you open the book, unfold. So this is actually unfold. Okay, so when you unfold the phone, it should be 690 plus 690 times 829. That is how we get 690 times 829. Okay, so the actual size, if you want to see the actual size of Samsung Galaxy Flip, Galaxy Fold, sorry, you go for 100%. Anybody have a folded device? Okay, so this is the 100% actual size of the phone. If it's not accurate, it's because our screen resolution setting. Yeah, your screen resolution setting should be set to the best to your screen size. Now, of course, on projector is big, but on your screen size, if you have the device, if you compare it side by side or on top of your screen, you'll get should be 100% exact same size. Okay, so that's how we get 690 times 829. But this one is the designer resolution. The actual resolution, you can search in Google or you can read the device manufacturer specification. Samsung Z Fold 5 resolution. Okay. Okay, so it will tell you that the resolution is 2176 times 1812. And usually they have two set of resolution. One is when you fold, one is when you unfold. So the resolution is different, yeah, when you fold and unfold, because you are looking at a different screen. Unfold is inside. Folded, you have an external screen. Okay, so this was predicted to be the future of handphone, but until today, not many of us can afford or will spend a large amount of money for a folded device, because maybe you are satisfied with the current design is, I think it's candy bar. Okay. Okay, the current design, if it's normal, we call it as candy bar. Candy. Okay. Okay, so usually this one old phone we call it as candy bar. I think the current phone also we call it as candy bar. If you haven't seen what is a candy bar before, because in Malaysia we don't have, we are not familiar with candy bar. Which one? Okay. Candy bar is something like if you give, you have a gift set, it's in the form of box. Okay, or this one, candy bar. Okay. So candy bar, usually American call it candy, because in Malaysia we call chocolate. So it's we call it here chocolate only, but in US they call it as candy bar or chocolate bar. Alright, so the design of your phone, normal design is candy bar design, but now we are going to design for foldable. Okay, are you with me? Can you get the Galaxy Z Fold and then unfold? Control Shift I. This one, Control Shift I, the shortcut. Or here you click click the three dots. All browser have this, yeah. Three dots here, and then more tools, and then you get developer tool. Okay, all browser, Safari or any other browser, you'll get this. Okay, what's with the line here? Okay, the line indicate that this is there are two screens, left and right. The line is there to show that you have two screen unfolded, left and right. Okay, so if you choose continuous, you'll get the candy bar. If you choose folded, it becomes actually unfold, and then you'll get left and right. Okay, what else? Okay, other than Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, there's no other choice for foldable device. There's another one, Asus ZenBook Fold. So if you choose other foldable, there's another one. Okay, this one is Asus ZenBook. Same concept. If you choose folded, okay, it's very wide, and if you choose continuous, you get the candy bar version. It's a big device, look like tablet to me. Asus ZenBook Fold. It's a tablet. ZenBook, it's not a phone. Asus ZenBook Fold. think this device is not popular. So this is Asus ZenBook Fold. It's almost tablet size, very big, right? Tablet you can unfold. So that's why it looks much bigger than the Samsung Z Fold. Okay, so your job is you are going to redesign TikTok using this screen size. Okay, resolution 690:829. Okay, so how are we going to start off with that size? You can choose a size from the template. Yeah, let's go back to the new untitled file just now. My new file is missing. Okay, back to our design. So just now we start with the new file, new. And if you already close your new file, it's here. This is my file, imran. Okay, I can open it again. It's like Canva. You have the file stored in your dashboard. Okay, we start with specifying the screen size. Is here. Frame. We call the screen as frame. Click that button, and then you have a selection of devices on your right. There's no let's check first whether foldable are available or not. So if you look at the list of phone, there's nothing on Samsung foldable. Tablet, okay, so what you can do is you can create a custom size. So since there's no exact match for Samsung foldable, okay, so if you go through Android Compare, Android Medium, none of it are suitable. So what you can do is you can draw. Okay, how to draw? Okay, just use this frame and then draw a box. Since there's none of the fixed frame match our size. Okay, then we need to specify the size. Okay, refer to the Samsung foldable size just now. It's 690:829. So we change the size 690:829. Okay, so that's the Samsung Galaxy Fold size 690:829. You change the size here 690:829. Okay, that's the first screen. Okay, you can give it a name. So example, this is the home screen. You can rename, double click and then rename. Okay, next, are we going to design TikTok on our own? No, you can get a TikTok from various resources. So go to community again, click the Figma icon in another window and search for TikTok. If you're lucky, TikTok UI is already available. Alright, there's a lot of sample TikTok. We'll choose any of those which can help our project. So I haven't tried most of it, so I'm not sure whether it's good or not. Usually the good one are the most popular one. usually. Okay, so if you sort by popularity, the most popular is this one, 305, but it's general. This one general icon. This one 53k user, probably good because there's so many people using it. So I randomly choose this one because it's very popular. Whether it's good or not, you can evaluate later. You open others. Okay, I open in Figma. Okay, right, here we got a lot of TikTok screen. If you zoom in a bit, you see that the designer already designed all screen, most of the screen in TikTok. Okay, so we can use some of this in our design. If you want to preview, click the present. Present is somewhere here, and if you click to navigate, some of the button is already linked. If it's not linked, as I mentioned, go to the bottom. There's a next page. Well, let me choose it seems like the designer have not linked the button yet. So if it's a working prototype, the designer should already link the button. So if you want to navigate to other screen now, since the button is not linked yet, we just move on. At the page navigator at the bottom, next page, next page, next page. Okay, so let's use some of this element. Let's say I choose this page that show your profile. This one, if you can't find it, maybe your template doesn't contain profile. Okay. Okay, ignore them. They are from FCM. They come for demonstration. Okay, the edit profile maybe in your template, maybe not, depends on which template you choose just now. So our task is, this one is designed for candy bar. Now we want to design for Samsung Galaxy Fold. So what you can do is you can select the element inside the template and put it in your screen. So to do that, you can draw a selection around the object. Okay, so let's say I just want to select a few stuff. If you want to copy the whole thing, fine, but I show you how to copy one by one or a few selection. So if you want to select multiple object here, you just draw a large box and then release. So it will select a few items. What you have selected, okay, you'll see that whatever I selected here, it will be highlighted on the left. So actually I have selected the whole screen. Okay. If you look at on the left, they have layer. If you select one button only, you see that this is the change video button. Select another one, this is the change photo button. So if you select multiple objects like this, you are selecting okay, here mine is 5 items. So I can copy this, Control C, and then move to my design. This is for beginner, maybe this is fun, but once you are a professional designer, usually you don't like what is provided by other designer. You only use certain elements only. Then you paste in your home screen. Okay, now we have to make some amendment because our screen is now wider. Okay, so you have to make an amendment, like the button maybe should be on further left. Okay, this button on narrow screen may be suitable to be there, but once you are at in a wider screen, maybe the back button should be somewhere further to the left. Okay, then what else you decide? Okay, here we got 2 button, maybe I can add another button, the third button. Okay, because we have wider screen, so we have to utilize the big space that we have. Just in case that you are wondering how to change the background, yeah, you click on the background, you can choose background color, the page color. Since the projector is white, maybe you cannot see how large is my frame. Okay, so now I change the background to, this is too dark, maybe gray. Okay, now you can see. Okay, this is my Samsung Galaxy Fold size. If you use only 2 icon at the top, it looks too empty. So as a designer, you have to utilize the space, copy, paste, and we come up with several icons at the top here to utilize the width of your content. Okay, and usually sometimes you can push the content to the left and add additional content on the extra space that you have. Sometimes, depend on whether it's suitable or not. Okay, if you have foldable device, easier for you to redesign everything. Another way, if you want to actually experience foldable device, as I shown you just now, we use the developer tool and we can navigate to TikTok website. So instead of redesigning on your own, you can actually go to TikTok website. Okay, then instead of borrowing foldable device, you go for the developer view, more tools, developer tools, and change this to Samsung foldable, Galaxy Fold Unfold. Okay, so this is how it looks like on foldable device. The divider, last time is very obvious. You have a very obvious line in the middle. Now the foldable are getting better, so it almost seamless. Okay, so if you look at the demo of Samsung Galaxy 6, the line in the middle is not too obvious. Now there's Fold 7. Okay, great. Fold 7 official 2 days ago, right? Right. So if you look at
the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Galaxy Z Fold 7 are gearing up for their grand reveal. Exynos, a return to New York would certainly be a symbolic full 5, but we're likely looking at 12 gigs of RAM.
Okay, something like this. It looks like something like this. Yeah? Still got line, but not too obvious as the first generation.
At least 256 gigs of storage.
Okay, so our job is actually to redesign to match the foldable when it's unfold. Okay, so if you don't have any idea, you can use this developer tool, set to Galaxy Fold, and start getting some ideas. So your design annoying. What I don't like about TikTok is its autoplay. Okay. Not all are matching with the real device. This is just a preview. So if you test on the real device, maybe it doesn't look like this. Maybe because I don't have the actual device. So this one it shows some extra content here. so it might be incorrect. So don't trust the preview here. Sometimes accidental extra content shown, but not fully shown. So don't trust the preview here. The developer tool is not 100% bulletproof and fail-proof. So if you see some of this, some of the content is incorrectly displayed. Sometimes it's not correctly displayed. So if you go to add user, it's not balanced sometimes. Okay, so as a designer, usually we look at the spacing, what spacing. Left and right should be balanced, top and bottom should be balanced. Okay, so in your prototype, you have to look at the white spaces. Okay, this one too wide compared to on the left. Okay, so your job is to fulfill some of the requirement, and there are samples. Okay, so minimum we have to design 4 screen. How to get more screen? Now we have 1 screen. 1 screen. I can zoom out. Okay, this is my first screen.
Tahu nggak? Ini kemarin gambarku dibeli sama Kang Afsen.
1 screen. Kang Afsen. 1 screen. The name of the screen is
transfer.
So the next screen,
1000 berapa?
You can duplicate.
10.
Okay, how to duplicate? I already have a home screen. You can right click this one.
Jadi hampir satu tuh 1200.
You can duplicate home if your screen name is not home or frame name.
Video mainin dulu yang pun 3 aku aja turun gundul.
Next one you can simply duplicate. On home, Control C and then Control V. Then you'll get another screen.
Hai Bella, hai Nana.
Okay, if you can't see
Kerja
because the projector color is not good. Okay, so this
punya gambar itu
katanya.
Alhamdulillah nggak kena potongan Pak. Dia lewat
so
sosial soalnya.
But same design. So your job is of course change the design lah. The home design and profile design should be different. It should follow the requirement. What the requirement wants. Okay, one certain thing. Your profile must show your photo and minimum of 3 video thumbnail. So you must upload the 3 thumbnail. So you design it so that the prototype show your thumbnails.
Kang Eman, Kak Zairi.
Okay, so this one is supposed to have your photo. So how to add your photo? You can actually copy and paste your files here. Okay, example, let me find my photo first.
Bantu tata layar ya guys. Halo Misi, halo Syahrul.
Let's try, right click, copy image.
Remy, long time no see.
And then
bagusan pakai rekening aja, pakai saldo.
Iya
iya Bang Fai, jadi hostnya utuh.
Right, that's how they do it. Right, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, now we have 2 screen. Before I entertain question, let me show the last one. The last one, how to link.
Teman-teman bantu
one
tap
screen
tap
to
ya,
another.
join.
So first,
Gitu.
you must have a button to click.
Kalau lewat
So let's say when I click
ini kan
this,
cuma dapat 40%.
it will go to my profile. Let's say this is the button for profile.
30% TikTok, 30%
If you
agensi.
just double
Kalau
click
ikut
until
agensi.
you can select the element.
Kalau enggak ya TikTok
If you single click not
60%.
editable yet. If you double click, then you can edit.
Halo tangga. Sampai mati. Bantu tap screen ya guys. Udah sarapan belum Bang Fai? Sarapan dengan bismillah. Bisa kenyang Bang Pai ya. Bismillah kenyang gitu ke.
Okay, so let's say this is the button to go to your profile.
Alhamdulillah gitu ke.
What we can do is we are going to link this button, yeah. So you zoom out a bit, and then you go to prototype.
Request lagunya Bang Pai, aku puterin.
And then all you have to do is select the button.
Kayaknya harus ada di depan dulu guys, buat memancing orang. Kayaknya jam segini orang pada kerja Bang Pai, sepi banget ya. Kenyang, bersyukur, alhamdulillah. Kenyang. Guys, tap screen and share guys.
Okay, prototype, there's no device, so we change device to, since there's no Samsung Galaxy phone, we can choose custom size. Okay, there's no Samsung Galaxy phone, so I choose custom size for the presentation. Prototype. Okay, custom size. The custom size is same as the size that we choose as now. 690 times
Bang Ranger
690 times
pagi
829. Because we are not a user of
Bang Ranger.
this device, probably we can't recall the size.
Thank you. Lagi kerja kah? Kau bilang ya ampun gak ada orang. Bantu tap screen guys, tap screen. Tap screen. Anjir welcome ya. Lagi keliling welcome. Mancing apa?
Okay, if you click on your photo here,
Perasaan dirimu mau live, Brad? Ngapain tuh?
there are a lot of circles. So you choose
Ada Bang Ranger tuh,
the
Jennifer.
plus. Usually you are in the prototype mode. Yeah, prototype
Jangan
mode.
Jennifer Bang, Jennifer.
Okay, one of the circle is the with the plus symbol. Okay, so if you drag and then release to the frame, the other frame. Okay. You get this interaction. On
Terus
click,
lagi
what happened? It will navigate to
Jeneprat gitu Bang. Jangan Jeneprat.
That's how you link.
Kinet, Courtney, welcome. Jay, help me tap
Okay,
screen.
so let me repeat. We got two screen.
Iya Bang Ranger emang nggak bisa di tag. Kadang aku nge-tag dia udah ngetik pun nggak bisa.
To link them together, for example, if the user tap your image profile, it will go to the home. This is a bad example. It should be the home button linked to the home. This one I use my photo to be the link to the home. So you must be in the prototype mode,
sister,
and then click on the photo, then just click release. So now
Lagi apa, Brad?
there's a dialog box. On click, what happened? Navigate to home, and then
Ada
done.
dia udah pergi. Bang Pai udah pergi. Mumet gayamu, mumet. Sok-sokan mumet. Mbakmu udah telok ngomongin berat, sumpah.
Okay, next, if you want to do another link, let's say from here to here, surprisingly this one cannot be linked. It must be an image type. Now it's not an image type. If you click, there are several icons here. For example, if it's an image, it will be something like this. Image you can link, but if it's empty like this, empty, change video for example, you can't link it. So in order to create a link, you need an image. Yeah. So this one is not recognized as image.
Waalaikumsalam.
If I want to link, sometimes the
Armin, thank you.
The dialog box to link does not appear. Okay, so we need another photo, for example.
Tap screen.
I need, for example,
aku sekarang nggak terlalu banyak ngomong.
Okay, when I have this, for example, as my button, it will link to my profile.
Kerja bagus katanya. Kayak ini aja bang.
This will be my button.
Apa aja kerja bagus.
Just roughly design this.
Tahu nggak game itu bang?
So let's say when I click this, it will go to my profile. Of course, the position and size is all wrong right now. I'm demonstrating how to link back. Okay, so what I'll do is, if I want to link the home to my profile, I do the same step. I go to prototype, click on the button that I want to link, and then link by dragging the arrow, release. Okay, once you release, click on click, and then I get them to link together. This will link to profile, click my photo, back to home. Okay, now play. If you play, okay, now the prototype should allows you to mouse over. When you mouse over, it becomes a hand. It means it's already linked. Hand means we can click. Okay, the back button is not linked, but if I click on my photo, it links back to the home. Okay, so we have two pages linked together, but of course the design now is incorrect, very terrible, not properly designed. This one is to show you how to link two screens together. Okay, if you have the third screen, now I have two screens, right? Home, profile. If you look here, we have home, profile. If you have the third screen, let's say the third screen is, if we duplicate,
everyone help me screen and share please.
I duplicate the home screen, just copy, Control V. Now I got three screens. Of course, the last one we need to rename to something else. This one is not home. What else we have in TikTok?
Bang Haris sibuk kah? Bang Amir sibuk kah? Kok nggak typing? Nggak cuma typing.
Shop. Okay, shop also can. Okay, whatever you want. I have to refer to TikTok latest version. Sometimes the prototype does not have the same interface as the old one. It has TikTok user, TikTok find friend, privacy, share, album, TikTok shop. Okay, so you choose whatever you want. Okay, let's say the third screen is the TikTok shop, the shopping screen. So you rename your next screen as shop. To rename, you just double click here, double click shop. Or another way to rename is you can double click here on the left. So now I got three screens. If I want to link them together, I create more buttons and link them together. Okay, for example,
Saya bersiaran dari Best Buy Miri Sarawak.
I want to link to the
Tapi
TikTok
kalau
shop.
kamu luar daripada Miri, kami orang ada buat penghantaran lah. Contoh kamu di Kuching, di Kapit, di Sibu, di Bakanu, di Muka. Kami orang ada buat penghantaran. Lepas tu, kalau kamu di Sabah, kamu jangan risau sebab kami boleh atur kamu punya stok di Sabah. Di Sabah pun ada 4 cawangan. Lepas tu, di Semenanjung ada 1 cawangan. Kamu boleh apply sini, kami boleh atur kamu punya stok dekat sana. Kamu orang tolong share saya punya live dulu. Mana tahu kamu orang punya kawan ada mau cari moto kah, dengan 10 deposit je. Lepas tu kamu orang ada, kalau kamu orang mau isi ini atau chat pergi ini, kamu orang jangan lupa screenshot saya punya live lah, untuk kamu orang dapatkan cash rebate RM1.000. Tapi syarat kamu orang screenshot dulu, lepas tu kamu orang apply. Kalau kamu orang approve, lepas tu nama tidak limit, 10 orang terawal akan dapat lah. Aneng, mana tempat? Aneng boleh tahu kamu orang mana ke Aneng? Sekarang ni saya bersiaran dari Best Buy Miri Sarawak lah. Kamu orang mana Aneng? Saya dari Miri. Kamu dari mana? Kucing. Oke, kalau kucing boleh jatuh. Kamu boleh apply sini. Kamu mau cari motor apa? Sebab kucing ada penghantaran. Ada penghantaran secara percuma.
Just select the button and then click the plus, release to the next.
Hey Zikri, Y16 mandi berapa? Kalau Y16 mandi dalam 300 lebih.
Profile, it goes to your profile.
X-Max, Zikri, kalau X-Max tiada di showroom lah, tapi NMAX ada. X-Max tiada di showroom, tapi kalau kamu berminat, kamu boleh isi ini atau chat pergi ini, tapi jangan lupa screenshot kamera punya live lah. Kamera order untuk kamu lah.
So now it's not properly designed.
Yang Y16 tadi, Y16 300 lebih je dia punya bulanan. Kalau kamu orang mau tahu lebih lagi, kamu orang isi ini atau chat pergi nomor ini lah.
Every element should be added separately. You don't draw everything and then paste the whole thing onto the frame.
Fulan boleh.
Of course it works, but that's not what we want. When you prototype, you have to make all the elements selectable. They can be selected one by one. Okay, now I will entertain question. So samples, you look at the instruction again.
Ni ADV 160.
There are 2 samples by one Nur Tasnim.
Yang tu grey punya lah. Ni
both are FCM student.
Sini Kedeto Elwa. Kami orang sekarang berada di Miri Sarawak. Elwa boleh tahu kamu orang mana kah?
So if you look, navigated the design, there are 4 screens.
Oh, kamu orang kucing, kamu jangan risau sebab ada penghantaran tuh pergi kucing. Percuma. Kamu cari motor apa? Kamu boleh mulakan kamu punya depo dengan RM10 je.
Okay, and then she presented the presentation, 4 screen minimum, and then present, navigate.
Makasih sampai.
Okay, so the improvement that we have done is TikTok does not have.
Hai Miss, bad ini mirisis. Kami tidak ya area seberkas, area pasar malam. Depan ngau KMI susu je. Seberaya kami lah. Pasar malam. Area pasar malam.
Alright. So some of the TikTok user don't like to simply watch what is feeded to them. They want some option to watch or not to watch, some suggestion as well.
Kamu orang cari motor apa lagi?
So that's the objective of the assignment. We want to
kita ngigak motor nama sama motor itu bulanannya rendah je. Laban dia tu kami bisa ngadu promosi. Bisa ngadu promosi lah. Kita boleh mula angkat pala yang ngau RM10 je. Malu ya sengi-sengi. Bayar bye Syafiq.
Friends, if you look at the current TikTok, maybe
nama deposit kasih. Boleh mulakan dengan RM10 je.
Okay, so in friend screen, you have some
22K mata memandang.
People that you can select to be your friend. In TikTok, maybe
Roni,
you can
kamu orang mana?
see a very small version of the username.
Kalau kamu di Miri, kamu boleh je datang ke sini. Kamu
Instagram style of search screen. So you look at Instagram, how you can.
Kalau kamu mau apply, kami cuma perlukan IC depan belakang dengan kamu orang punya payslip terbaru. Contoh sekarang bulan 4, kamu orang pakai bulan 3 punya.